What comes to mind at the mention of this word? To some, maybe the guy who's a bit overweight and spends all his Friday nights at home alone. To another, might be the girl who is a bit overweight and has never had a boyfriend. Or it might be any one of you. Or it might be me. But what makes them a loser? Is it the fact that they don't fit in and meet a certain standard? They're not part of the in crowd, whatever that in crowd is? Today, I would like to talk about my experiences as a loser. I would like to explore the effect this has on individuals, and I will conclude with a campus-wide call for inclusiveness. A campus where you are judged for who you are and what you stand for, as opposed to falsified images regarding who you are and what your group is. Also, I ask you to remember the golden rule. This is my experience as a loser. According to the Center of Disease Control and Prevention, 18% of youths between 12 and 19 were overweight between 2007 and 2008. I was a part of this statistic. According to FamilyAware.org, 1 in every 5 American teenagers is depressed at some point during their formative years. I was a part of this statistic as well. I tried really hard to fit in. I wore the popular clothes. I sat next to the cool kids at lunch. I literally turned myself into a jock, playing all the sports that I thought would make me cool. But, as you can imagine, it didn't. I was able to try hard, and I spent many a Friday night at home alone, wishing I had just one or two or a few friends to hang out with. However, I came to realize that not everybody will accept me for who I am. When I was able to do this, I was able to focus on finding true friends. I was able to let go of a lot of bitterness, in large part because I saw the people that tormented me as others with tears and sweat and blood and remorse, just like myself. However, what happens when individuals are not able to do this? I knew several cutters in my junior high and high school who literally slashed their arms to escape the pain of everyday life. Some do even worse. Tyler Clementi, a gay college student, committed suicide because a private romantic encounter of his was posted on the internet. Tyler said, according to a New York Times article written in 2010, entitled "Picture Emerges in Rutgers Student Suicide," that I would die if I was forced to be around people all the time. My question to you is this: who on earth were these people that he was so afraid of and so hateful of? I don't know. But I do know that some students do even worse. Cho Sung-Wee's story is described in the 2010 book Violence and Security on Campus, written in 2010 by James Fox and Harvey Bernstein. Cho was a typical outcast and loser who chose to murder more than 30 of his fellow classmates at Virginia Tech. Cho was teased throughout middle school and high school, had several mental disorders, and developed an alarming mean streak that concerned many people who were close to him. Cho spoke in his 2007 manifesto about many things. He describes feeling tormented. He describes feeling isolated. And he talks about how he is dying for the weak and the defenseless. Most importantly, and most powerfully to me, he describes how he believes that what has happened could have been prevented. And I would like to talk about this further. While I don't think anybody can be blamed for what happened at Virginia Tech besides the murderer responsible, I cannot help but wonder what we can do to alleviate some of the pain that our fellow students face. So what can we do? This is what I suggest. I suggest we go out and we get to know each other. I suggest that we talk about our problems. Most importantly, I suggest that we create a culture where bullying, abuse, and torment are not tolerated. So, if you have put others down, I ask you, no, I beg you, no, I get on my knees and I implore you to stop and consider your actions. If you have been bullied, then I have another suggestion. Turn the other cheek. Accept the past as the past, and stop pervading the vicious cycle of violence, torment, and abuse that goes on. Together, let us remember that golden rule. And always, always, always treat others the way we would like to be treated. I'm Alex Schmidt, and this is my message. Thank you.